Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Dan Cavallo. I'm General Manager of NewChannels Cable Television. A short time ago, we sent you a letter explaining the need for a rate increase on our services. These additional revenues are necessary to help us maintain the type of service that you've become used to at NewChannels. These additional revenues are not enough. We need to continue to try to find the methods to hold down expenses. Tonight's program will explain to you 3 areas of our service that will help us reduce those expenses. The first is an explanation of Regency converters. The second is to explain to you and answer some of the questions that you've asked us in the past about our billing system and our invoices. And the third is to explain to you how you can help us in our service end of the business by doing some of the service calls yourself. The first part of our show tonight is the explanation on the Regency converter. And to handle this for us is Mr. Mike Kennedy, who is our chief technician here. And Mike, it's your show.
Thanks, Dan. We're going to be showing you many of the features of the Regency converter in this series. Tonight we'll show you one feature, how to turn the box on. There's a button on the front of the Regency box that says on off. You push the button, it's on. Next time we'll show you how to turn it off. Back to you, Dan.
Mike, that was a very nice job. I appreciate it, and I'm sure the customers have learned an awful lot from that. The second part of our show tonight deals with invoices and billing. You've had many questions, and here to help answer those questions and explain our invoice is Karen Caprizio, our office manager, and Mark Ganley, our director of operations.
Thank you, Dan. What you've just seen is a typical NewChannels bill, and admittedly at times it can be somewhat confusing. We're here with you this afternoon to give you a couple of tips just how to read and interpret your bill. Karen?
Okay, the first line we have is the previous balance of $141.26.
Now this would represent the monthly payment last month that was not paid.
Correct, Mark.
No problem so far.
From there we have the partial month, which represents appropriate services equivalent to 17.6% of the total monthly service charge of $28. From there we have a prorate gain or loss, which is a multi-volume packaging discount structure whereby we charge back to the account previously discounted service of $8.67.
And at this point in time, just doing some quick calculations in my head, applied discount leaves us an outstanding balance to this point of $104.16.
That's correct, Mark. Which brings us to the next line. With added services, and again, we have a partial month of service, but in this case, representing 4.8% of the total monthly service or 28% of the total cost for that particular service. Again, applying the multi-package discounting structure, but this time as a credit, representing the difference between the total monthly service charge and the previously applied 28%, partial month service credit.
And this time, as a credit applied back to the outstanding balance, at this point in time, the subscriber owes $78.80.
Which is also correct. At this point, there was a payment applied for a total of $25, which brings us to a balance due of $53.80.
See, once you understand a couple tips, it's very easy.
Thank you, Karen and Mark. I'm sure our customers understand our billing now. As a sidelight to this, I think many of you subscribers know that we have our phones open each night, each and every night, and it's manned by our own personnel right up until 11 o'clock at night. For those extreme emergencies where you definitely need to get in touch with somebody immediately, please write this number down. The number is 1041734. Now, at any time after 11 o'clock, please call this number and someone will be sure to help you. I'm sure you'll find that number very, very helpful to you in the future. The third part of our program tonight deals with service calls and how you, the subscriber, can interact with our service people here on Thompson Road. And to best describe this, we put together a dramatization of what we picture this service to be like and how you can help us.
New Channels, Dee speaking. May I help you? Yes, Dee. My name is Mrs. Clark, and I was wondering, I have no picture here. Could you give me a hand on what it's, as to what I should do here? Yes. Did you check and make sure your television is on channel 4? Yes, it's on 4, dearie. And everything is plugged in okay? Yep, everything is fine. It's plugged. Have you heard of our new cost-saving program to help subscribers with their own service problems? Yes, I heard all about that too, honey. Well, do you have your crimpers with you? Oh, yeah, I got those. They're here with me. And how about your meter? Yeah, I got the meter too. That's that funny thing with the dials on it, right? Right. How about your amplifier? Oh, yeah, the amplifier. I got that. That's a heavy son of a bitchin' thing here. Anything else I need, honey? Yes, are you aware of the levels that the amplifier should be at? Well, maybe you better tell me again on those. Well, you should be looking for a ZQ12 level. A ZQ12 level? Right. Okay. Oh, okay, Dee. That's what I thought the level was. Thank you. I guess that'll be all. Okay, Mrs. Clark. Good luck.
I'd like to thank the subscriber who helped us with that last segment, and that will surely help us cut down on our expenses and save us some money. Because we're able to cut down those expenses that you, the subscriber, have helped us with, we are going to be able to introduce some new services to you. And here to explain those new services to you tonight is Gene Hollenbeck, Director of Operations. Gene?
Thank you, Dan. It has been our experience in the past that should a burglary occur in your home, your television set is going to be the first item taken. The first new channel we're going to preview will be our new 24-hour TV room surveillance channel. With this service, you'll be able to protect your television and its surroundings even when you're not at home. I'm certain you'll agree that this is a true enhancement to your cable package, and there is no installation or additional equipment required. The second new service we'll be previewing tonight will be our new 24-hour time channel. I think you'll like this.
8:59. 9:00. 9:01.
Isn't that exciting? But there's more. For you discriminating clock watchers, we'll make available, for a nominal fee, our new Time Channel Plus. Pay close attention to this.
Nine 44.